Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In the most jaw-dropping twist that Sister Wives fans could ever imagine, the drama surrounding the Brown family exploded into chaos when shocking reports surfaced that Kody Brown and his controversial fourth wife, Robyn, were arrested after Meri Brown allegedly called the police on them over what insiders described as a stunning case of embezzlement tied directly to her property and financial assets. A storyline so outrageous, and yet so believable to longtime viewers that social media went into complete meltdown, with hashtags like #KodyArrested and #Robyn caught trending within minutes of the news breaking, igniting debates, tears, laughter, and a collective sense of finally, among fans who had long speculated that Kody's reckless behavior and Robyn's shady dealings would eventually catch up to them in a big way. According to anonymous insiders close to the Browns, the triggering incident happened when Meri, who for years had been quietly tolerating being treated like a disposable outsider by Kody and sidelined by Robyn, discovered that crucial documents relating to her in ownership, personal investments, and even private savings accounts had been tampered with, allegedly by none other than Kody and Robyn, who were accused of funneling funds without her consent into what sources described as a secret family account, meant to protect Robyn and her kids at the expense of everyone else, particularly Meri, who had been financially independent for so long that she never expected to become a target of such betrayal. Unable to stay silent any longer, and emboldened by her new life of freedom after leaving Kody behind, Meri is said to have picked up the phone late one night and called the police, a decision that sent shockwaves through the entire Brown family, because it marked the very first time that one of the wives escalated private family drama into a full-blown legal matter, and when officers arrived to investigate, the scene reportedly turned chaotic, as Kody allegedly attempted to talk his way out of the situation, yelling that it was a misunderstanding, while Robyn tearfully insisted that Meri was confused and vindictive. But law enforcement officials weren't buying the theatrics, and after reviewing preliminary evidence that included bank statements, property deeds, and suspicious transfers, they reportedly had no choice but to detain Kody and Robyn for questioning, handcuffing them right in front of stunned neighbors in Flagstaff, an image that witnesses said looked like the crumbling empire of sister wives collapsing in real time. Within hours, word of their arrests spread like wildfire across gossip sites, fan forums, and entertainment news outlets, with many pointing out the poetic justice that Meri, the wife who had been mocked, abandoned, and overlooked for years, was now the one holding all the power, while Kody, once the smug patriarch with dreams of building a Coyote Pass utopia, was reduced to a man in legal trouble, struggling to defend his actions as authorities dug deeper into claims that he and Robyn had systematically moved assets around to shield themselves financially from the other wives, especially during the bitter separations that led Christine and Janelle to walk away. As news outlets rushed to cover every angle, fans couldn't help but recall the many past instances in which Kody and Robyn seemed to benefit disproportionately from family money, from the infamous Flagstaff mansion purchase to the countless discussions about Coyote Pass debts that never seemed to add up. And now, in light of these embezzlement allegations, viewers were re-evaluating every episode, every confession, and every suspicious smile from Robyn, wondering if the truth had been hiding in plain sight all along, with Meri finally being the one brave enough to pull the curtain back. According to some reports, Meri was seen outside her inn in Utah shortly after the arrest looking composed but resolute, as if she had finally lifted a heavy burden she had been carrying for years. And while critics accused her of being petty or seeking revenge, supporters flooded her social media with comments of admiration, calling her a queen for standing up against decades of mistreatment, betrayal, and financial manipulation, noting that for far too long, she had been gaslit into silence while Robyn and Kody spun narratives that portrayed her as cold or distant, when in reality she was the one quietly protecting her assets and working tirelessly to build something of her own. The fallout from this arrest has already set the stage for what could be the most explosive Sister Wives season in history, with cameras reportedly capturing the moment police arrived at Kody and Robyn's home, footage that TLC executives are said to be scrambling to edit into a shocking mid-season cliffhanger. Though whether the network will lean into the real-life criminal drama or attempt to downplay it remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. The Browns will never be the same again, and while Kody and Robyn may attempt to spin the narrative that this was all a big misunderstanding, or even blame Meri for being vindictive, the court of public opinion has already made its ruling, with fans overwhelmingly siding with Meri and celebrating the idea that Kody and Robyn are finally facing consequences for years of selfish decisions, favoritism, and reckless behavior that tore apart what was once sold as a united plural family dream. As for Janelle and Christine, insiders claim both women were privately supportive of Meri's actions, with Christine allegedly saying she was proud of Meri for standing up for herself, and Janelle, ever pragmatic, supposedly remarking that this was long overdue, because financial transparency had always been a sore spot within the family. Though neither has publicly commented yet, perhaps waiting to see how the legal proceedings unfold before taking sides openly. Meanwhile, fans are already speculating about what this could mean for the children, with many worrying about how Robyn's younger kids will process seeing their mother taken away in handcuffs, and others pointing out that adult children like Gwendolyn, Paydon, and others may seize the moment to speak out even louder about the dysfunction they witnessed growing up. Whether or not Kody and Robyn ultimately face long-term legal consequences, the symbolic nature of their arrest, sparked by Meri's bold decision to call the police, represents a turning point in sister wives history, a moment when the power dynamics shifted irreversibly, when silence was broken, and when the so-called soulmate marriage at the center of so much pain was exposed in the harshest spotlight possible, leaving fans to wonder if this is the beginning of the end for Kody Brown's reign as the patriarch of reality TV's most infamous plural family, or merely another chapter in a saga that never fails to shock, scandalize, and captivate. It appears that Kody Brown's only remaining wife, Robyn Brown, might be expecting a little bundle of joy. The couple has been happy together and talking about how in love they are. Kody seems to have a different kind of love for Robyn than he ever did for his other wives. So is a baby on the way? New picture appears to reveal Robyn Brown's pregnancy. It looks like Robyn might be expecting, and if so, this would be her 6th child. She already has 3 from a previous marriage and 2 with her husband, Kody Brown. A new picture of Robyn Brown seems to have revealed that she is pregnant. This pic was posted and shows Robyn and another woman holding her stomach. Robyn was tagged in this photo on Instagram back in June. The friend seems to be holding a baby bump, and everyone is smiling. You can see the picture further down the article. The fans are a bit surprised at the idea that Robyn and Kody Brown could be having a 6th child. They have commented on a post about it, and are speaking their minds. Here is what some of them had to say. The colors are probably just a coincidence, considering the picture was taken at a beer festival. There is no reason that Robyn couldn't be there having a good time and pregnant though. If her friend just put her hand on her stomach, that is very odd.